The Guardians start up in Houston against the Astros. Those cheating sons of bitches.
They are cheating sons of bitches.
Let's hope they've given up their wicked ways. 8:10 is your first pitch tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then they go to play the Tigers in Detroit. They play 4 games at Comerica Park. So in Houston tonight, and then they'll head to Detroit. Be back here to play the Kansas City Royals for Memorial Day and into next week. So obviously all of it you'll hear here on WMMS. 8:10 tonight, your first pitch, and on the iHeartRadio app. So 7:40, I think, is when that pregame gets going. Hey, Colleen.
Hey, gang. How you guys doing?
What's going on, Colleen?
Hey, I have a couple of things for Mary.
Ready.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hey, well, first off, you had mentioned you wanted to buy a house, and I don't know anything about this company, but it's advertised on your radio station. That's all I know. It's called Divvy. I don't know if you've looked into that.
Mm-hmm. Well, my boyfriend owns the house that we live in.
Oh, so you're not into that anymore?
No.
Okay.
Gold digger.
I was gonna say that.
She take my money!
It sounded interesting, but I know that I want to move back to Columbus, and they don't do it in Columbus, but I know they do it in Columbus.
You want to move back to Columbus, is what you said?
Yes.
Are you from there?
Well, not originally, but I was down in Westerville for 13 years.
How did you end up here?
I moved back. My mother was at the point in her life where she could no longer live by herself.
I
so
see.
I moved back to here and take care of her.
And Mom's gone now?
Yeah, she passed away 3 years ago.
Okay, and Colleen wants to go back to she doesn't have a millstone around her neck any longer. Wants to get back to C-Bus so she can do some damage.
Yeah,
I get it.
I love Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, there's this. I was reading in this magazine I picked up somewhere. It's called Discover 419, which is our area code here. Discover 419 Summer Fun Guide. And there's this thing I thought you might be interested in. It's called Bash on the Bay.
Zach Brown Band and Brad Paisley are playing, I think, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's already in my calendar.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to go because I think it's a Wednesday, Thursday that they're there. But believe me, I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd week in August. I already have that saved in my calendar.
Yeah!
You know me too well, Colleen.
Yeah.
I do.
She knows what awful music you like, man.
And, one more thing. I know I said a couple things, but I lied.
It's okay.
One more thing. This was, you know how they have in the newspaper, our local newspaper, Sandusky Register, they'll have, like, pictures of, 3 or 4 cats and then one, with the dogs and, they're looking for their forever homes.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a couple months ago. There was this kitty, and they'll show the picture of the cat and then their name underneath the picture. And this cat, I'm not kidding you, this cat's name was Tony Danza.
Oh, there you
Tony
go.
Dan's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Is it Tony Danza the cat?
Tony Danza. Oh, God, I got to check. It better not be Tony Danza the cat who's calling in tomorrow.
The cat catfished.
It's Tony Danza, right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Colleen. I appreciate the call.
Wait, Colleen, are you the Colleen that came out to High and Dry a couple months ago? Did she go? She go. I think that's the lady that...
She came all the way from
She
Sandusky?
got a hotel and took an Uber, and then I got her an Uber back because she didn't know where she was going. So I was just like, I'll take care of it.
She made a night of it.
Yeah.
Which
That was
direction
sweet.
is Sandusky?
And she
I
was
need
like,
to get back there.
She was
Is it-
sitting at a table with some people just like talking, and then she said hi to me, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, these people don't know her. She's just that excited about the show.
Yeah.
And that's for like a free weekly show. So
Good for
I
her.
just really appreciate it. Appreciate her.
One of the founding members of the Zach Brown Band announced he has Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And that he's going to try to...
Another cover.
Oh, God. Dude.
ALS! ALS!
I got very last minute tickets to Tim McGraw last week from the show on Thursday night. So I had a show down at Funny Stop, and I wanted to make it to Tim McGraw to see like the last couple songs.
Where was the show? Blossom?
Blossom.
Yeah.
So I was already in Cuyahoga Falls. So I got there late. I like parked, I'm sure illegally, just the first lot that I found closest to the entrance because he was already like probably halfway through his set. And I'm like getting in, and I finally get my tickets in, and I get to the seat, and I'm kind of singing along, and I'm excited to be there. It's my first live concert back. And then he played "Live Like You Were Dying."
Was your first show back?
This is my first. Well, I went to Mayday Parade with my sister, but
Yeah,
like
right.
the first show I was interested in seeing. He played "Live Like You Were Dying," which is one of my dad's absolute favorite songs. And even as soon as the lights went down and I heard it start to play, I'm like, so,
Oh, no.
dude. So I am sobbing. I am crying so hard, like inconsolable.
You're one of those where it's just like,
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
even understand what this song means to me.
I'm
Like,
sobbing and sobbing.
For her,
I know. No, I know, but I'm just.
But like I'm also trying to sing, so like live like you were dying. So, but what made me laugh so hard is that like that was the last song he played. So I saw like the last 4 songs. As I was walking out, I thought about what the people in that row must have seen, where they saw me show up
By yourself.
by myself 2 hours into a concert, sob my eyes out, crying inconsolably, and then just leave right afterwards.
Like, whoa, she's really
Like,
going through
oh
something.
my goodness, what did this lady just leave that?
There's certain songs that, like, I wonder, do they ever actually play in concert? Like, I don't think you could play that "In the Arms of an Angel" song in a concert anymore now that it's been used.
Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah.
She probably has
Well, it's
to.
her song.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Yes, but like
That's
no,
only going to increase the recognition.
it'd be yes, but in what way? Because people aren't singing it, they're gonna think of dead dogs while
Maybe-
you're playing.
Not
Maybe
dead
that's what
dogs,
they do.
suffering dogs.
They,
Dogs that need to be rescued.
they bring their dogs that have one eye and stuff, and they
Oh
hold
my
it up like
God,
a
it's
lighter.
awful.
They
They're-
sway with their
Like a
cats with 2
lighter.
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain songs that you can't like disassociate from what they were used for.
Yeah.
Because My Animal is Slowly Dying is literally lighter. John Driscoll Hopkins is a founding member of the Zac Brown Band, and he announced that he has ALS.
Hey guys, John Driscoll Hopkins here with Zac Brown Band.
Wait, who's Zach Brown?
I have tough news to share, and my brothers and sister have gathered to support me. Over the past several years, I've noticed some balance issues and some stiffness in my hands. After careful analysis by some of the country's top neurologists, I have been diagnosed with ALS. Because my symptoms have been slow progressing from the start, we believe they will continue to be slow progressing going forward. God willing, I plan to be rocking with these amazing people for many years to come.
That sucks,
That
man.
does
Yeah.
suck.
I mean,
That
just
was-
for a civilian, that sucks. But when you're a performer and you've got to have like, you're playing the guitar.
Yeah, your hands
When you have
can't stop
nerve
working,
damage, yeah,
right.
that's no good. And listen, some people can get a decade under their belt with ALS, but I don't think that's the average.
And I don't know if the slow progressing thing stays slow progressing because a friend of mine, he was basically my mentor in comedy, he got ALS and he passed away about 10 years ago now. And it hit him like, I remember him telling me, and from the time that he told me to the time that I saw him again, he was like wheelchair bound and it was not good.
That's how quickly it happens?
For him, it
can.
was.
It
yeah.
can, yeah. Some people get 2 years, some people get 10. I mean,
Whoa.
yeah.
It was not. It was such a bummer to see him that way because he was such a like jovial person and just
Yeah.
so like lively on stage, and then he was just takes the life out of you. But you still got the same brain though. That's the thing.
That's what's annoying.
That's so annoying because we can message and stuff like that. But even that was hard because he'd have to, use like the kind of
Voice text.
not even voice because he couldn't even really talk towards the end.
Damn.
He'd have to use the iTypewriter.
Oh,
where you
wow.
look at the letters and it would type things out.
Colleen texted, "Tell Bill that was me."
Okay. Thanks, Colleen. Appreciate you coming out. I really do.
Mystery solved.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to, who is this? Dick from Dayton, Ohio.
Hi, Alan. Hi, Bill. Hi, Mary.
Dick,
Hey.
we were watching, we posted the video, of course, and I was playing the video of you playing the mandolin for Mary out in the parking lot. And I have to tell you, Dick, all these years we've talked to you, and you've regaled us with tales of your banjo prowess and the mandolin. Have you just started the mandolin? It seemed like it was the first time you'd picked that instrument up.
Actually, and I'll tell you and Mary and Bill, I actually started, my cousin was from, he graduated, well, he was from Italy. And when Dad and him went into service, I was probably, maybe 18 or 19, and he brought a bunch of instruments. And I thought, what the heck? He says, Dick, do you want to be a band and play like your uncle? And I said, sure. And he brought this mandolin and guitar, and it's funny. I watched them play. I actually marry Bill and Alan. I taught myself, and I love it. I love it so much.
How long have you been playing?
Since he was 19.
Oh, see.
You've been playing the mandolin since you were 19 years old?
Well, no, I think it was 15.
15 years old?
60 years?
You've been playing the mandolin for 60 years?
Yes. And I've been switching over.
Did you play it once a year for 60 years?
Did you have a hand transplant?
I've been playing a little bit now of somebody got me a Doreen ukulele. I've been playing the uke, and I've been playing actually a little bit of a banjo uke that they gave me, Dick Allen did for being... See, I've been 35 years in the band, so it's good. Hey,
I carved a guitar out of cucumbers, Bill. I call it a ukulele.
Hey, Mary.
Yes, Dick.
A ukulele.
Don't step on his laugh.
A ukulele. Don't step on my silence. But Dick, we heard that you had a fantastic time at Mary's show.
Oh, hey, and I want to thank Mary for what you guys gave me, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I had such a good time. Do you know what? This was 11 o'clock. I hadn't got home yet. I went towards Cincinnati, and I ended up in Middletown because I had such a good time.
You drove the wrong way.
I drove the wrong way.
Dick had such a great time. He lost sense of direction.
Mary,
Wow.
Hey, Mary,
Yes.
you were good up there. I was going to get the front seat, but you were really good.
Thanks, Dick. It was really fun. It was great meeting you, too.
Yeah, and I hope, in the future, wherever you are, you could count me coming there to see you.
Now, Dick, was there any, I know I asked you beforehand, but now that you've seen Mary's act, I'm curious, was there any of her material that you thought was a little too salty for your taste?
No, I thought she did a good job.
She could do no wrong, right? You were barely listening. She could do no wrong. You were transfixed.
I like what she said about, what was it, about Biden. That was probably the best.
About Biden?
It's actually a joke about getting mail to your house. It's a minute and a half joke.
Oh, but
yeah.
he zeroed in because it was a
I talk
criticism
about
of Joe
being
Biden.
at it wasn't even a criticism. I say that how there's people standing outside the White House protesting, saying like "Bring back Trump," and I was like,
bring back Trump.
That's got to be annoying because like
See, he hears what he wants to
I
hear.
know, but I said like I get aggravated when I just get the mail of the person who used to live in my house.
Right.
I couldn't imagine if their friends were just hanging out on my lawn every day.
It's a good joke.
So all I said was, that's got to be annoying for Biden. That's the only
Right. But
thing.
Dick, you zeroed in on Bring Back Trump.
Yeah, but I just wanted to ask, Mary, I've been looking for your pictures. Now, what would I saw the mandolin, but some of the pictures you took, what do I do? I just hit Alan Cox website? Or
do you want me to send you the picture of you and I?
Of her feet?
No.
Those cost money, Dick.
Will you send the pictures that you took, in a little envelope if you can?
Send them. I print them and send them to you.
Yeah.
Give Cody your address.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, don't say that. Hey.
What?
I don't want to. This is private between you three. Okay.
Okay.
And everybody who's listening?
No, don't say.
No, Dick.
No.
Dick, you know we're on the radio,
Yeah,
right? I'm
hold
going to
on.
put you on hold.
Put you on hold in a minute.
Does
Yeah.
he know what's going on?
No, he was
not.
saying, is this private? He was saying, like, this is private between us, right?
This is private. I didn't put him on hold.
Yeah. Well, he
God.
also
All right.
he's lived in Dayton for 60 years and
He drove the
this
wrong way.
home.
He also drove away with his interior light on.
And he also has been playing the mandolin for 60 years.
How did he even make it to your show?
He got there early, too.
Right.
He got there at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, that's
Maybe he left at 1.
I ended up in Warren. Let me give you $1,000 here last week to do it, but plenty of the money to go around here. So listen closely. Go fund yourself. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at WMMS.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Anytime you want to leave us a message, you can. The after hours line is 216-986-8903.
Hey guys, love you, hate the thing. So I was listening to this awful program on my cell phone telephone, and I just wanted to share some with you so you guys can know what we, the little people, are dealing with. It's kind of a constant thing, but yeah, check it out.
Played in a force, and he turned down the University of Chicago Medicine.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's always like that. It's always leading into a thing. It's very strange. Before I hang up, though, I just wanted to make a few predictions. Mary's going to call it fate. Poundcake's probably going to think that there's somebody out to get them or someone putting them together on purpose. Alan's going to be incredulous about everything, and Bill's going to agree with Alan as long as it causes a fight with somebody else. Have a great day. Love y'all.
You're going to what?
Agree with you so it'll cause a fight with someone else.
Agree with me. And I'm incredulous of everything? Is that what he says?
Cody's suspicious.
Right.
And I said it's fate.
Oh, trust me, I am 0% incredulous that commercials go in the middle of our segments. I don't know why they can't figure this out. If you listen to this, I don't have to tell you, right?
I know what it is.
You tell me.
They got so many podcasts, the most podcasts, that they just can't figure out where to put the commercials because there's so many podcasts. They're overwhelmed with all the podcasts that they have on the app.
Also, I think that it's always listening because it's inserting, listen, if my segments are going to get interrupted by these stupid commercials, of which I see $0, by the way.
That's what I'm mad about.
Yes, of course. At least make it entertaining. Here's another clip for you from the app.
Wait, what kind of ice cream you guys like?
But for us to do it on the exact...
So how does therapy work?
Right. So you guys are talking about, Mary talking about how she and her boyfriend happened to purchase the same ice cream for each other on the same day, unbeknownst to the other person,
yes.
Right? How does therapy work? I don't know why I just cannot explain to you why they haven't figured this out. Why commercials...
Especially considering we place them in certain spots and then they're just like, yeah, it's a nice suggestion.
Yeah, when I'm doing the podcast, I manually insert ad breaks. Right.
I do the same thing with my podcast, and it still doesn't work. I try to make it
thank you.
in a place where it makes sense, and they're like, nah, okay, whatever, guy.
And I do forward these comments, lest you think that I'm just taking these and discarding them. I do forward these to our national digital team, and I usually get... And again, they work on it. I don't know what is... Again, I don't know what the issue is because that's not my department. It's not my area of expertise.
What is your area of expertise? Chickens?
No one really knows.
Oh.
30 years in, no one knows. But it's definitely not that. I do like this. There's a kid, people make a big deal about when they're committing to a school, a college, or whatever. They go, I've sat down with my family, my friends, and I've decided that there's a kid here who decided that he wanted to go in a more vocational route. He wants to become a master plumber. He's a high school student out of Kentucky. So he signed on to become an apprentice for a plumbing business. He sat down and signed a letter of intent for...
Now, was he supposed to be like a pitcher or something? And he's just like, I want to let people know I'm going to be a plumber.
I decided to trade a baseball for a plunger.
Not a bad decision, because plumbers make good money.
They do make good money.
My dad's a plumber, and he's into plumbing, and well, I guess you plumb, right, Dad?
Yeah, you can plumb.
Yeah.
Jacob Bradley did a televised signing dedicating himself to fast flow plumbing and beginning his journey.
I've done a lot of plumbing work and electrical work around the house with water lines or sewers or outlets or anything. And it's just what I found interested, and you can always learn from it. You can learn something different every day, and it's not something that's repetitive. You're in a different house, different environment, different people, and you get to explore a lot.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player. I thank God that the dream came true.
That's Mike Schmidt announcing that he was going to become a plumber. You remember that? It's a classic bit of video there.
Yeah, the waterworks got started early.
Yeah, every day's different. But you're still elbow deep in piles of poop, right? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
I don't know if you're elbow deep.
If you're lucky, you're elbow deep. If you're wrist deep, it's not going to take you that long. You're getting paid by the hour.
Yeah.
He's part of a unique co-op program at Montgomery County High School there in Kentucky, which allowed him to work with the plumbing company as an apprentice, and now he has announced that that's the direction he wants to go.
Good for him.
I say good for him, too. Because plumbers do make good money.
The one thing
you earn it.
We're never going to run out in this country is crap.
Right. According to Fast Flow Plumbing Vice President Ben Crum, plumbers are in high demand. More than 80,000 plumbers are expected to leave the field in the next 10 years. And with all this crumbling infrastructure.
Yeah, and the increase in use in baby wipes getting flushed down the toilet, which is not good.
Yeah.
But it keeps plumbers employed.
Apprentice plumbers can make $20 an hour and own and operate their own companies in just a few years. So while he's right out of high school now, Jacob Bradley is no dummy. Had Poundcake gone a different route from his vocational school, he could have been a plumber. He could have plumbed the depths.
That wasn't one of the classes I took. There was like a...
Was it available, though? I mean, was it...
Yeah.
I know a vocational school doesn't cover everything.
No, we had that. We had plumbing. We had HVAC. I did HVAC for like a quarter.
So you weren't So you have a little bit of HVAC knowledge. You weren't interested in plumbing?
No. No. And it's not anybody's fault. Like, I was childish. Obviously, I was in high school. But like, they just got a bad rap. I always thought that like plumbers were like sloppy. But that's not the case. There were some super hot guys in plumbing. And
I like how that's what's so important to him.
I was in high school.
It is.
He said, "Will any of you work my pipe?"
Because I just never looked at myself as a plumber. Again, I also didn't look at myself as a carpenter. But I had
think of all those hot guys
grind.
you could be flashing your crack.
Yeah,
Flush me out.
Rooter my tutor.
Plunge it. Plunge it.
I heard you got a snake.
Okay, listen, I've got to take a break here. If that's not called for. If you want to text for anything, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. You can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.